It took a while, but there you go. The piano's fixed. Now hand me the ticket.
Well, well, well. I would have never thought you'd pull it off, kiddo. Good on you. Can you hear it?
Of course. The saloon is now filled with cheerful music.
You know what I hear? My pocket's filling full of coin. True music to my ears.
I suppose that's your calling, huh? Money makes the world go round, or so I've heard.
Ain't that right, kiddo? There be only one thing I like more than hard-earned dinero, and that's my stash.
Uh-huh. Now, how about that ticket?
You earned it. Here you go.
Right. Forgot that it's torn. Thanks nonetheless.
I'm a man of my words, kid. This was the bargain. Go talk to the oh-so-faithful Indy if you want to find the other piece.
Sup. So, not to address the elephant in the room, but...
That fella's been up there since yesterday morning. Ordered the strongest drink I had. You can bet I delivered. I brandy bottleneck, always do, kiddo. Remember that.
I don't even want to know what you gave him.
A little swamp water, some old toad sweat, healthy amount of spit, some classic whiskey, an old egg.
Spare me the details, ugh. Deep in their game, with tons of extra cards up their sleeves, no doubt. Huh. Why are they dressed like pirates anyway? Do we even have grog? Yeesh, talk about cliches. How's it going, Weezer, you old drunkard?
Hey, hello, 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 hello.
Looks like you've been at it for a while, huh?
It must have been since yesterday, and today the weekend starts.
It's Monday, Weezer.
What's that? Which is the two of you just spoke?
I swear everyone is either old or insane in this town. How'd you go? Hey. So, Weezer, how are things with you and Becca?
Becca? Who's Becca? Is she happy?
Becca. Rebecca. You know, your wife.
Becca's around, but haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, boy. Hey. It's probably useless to even ask, but do you know of anyone with a train ticket?
I love trains.
Choo choo! I got nothing. Hey. Weezer, try sobering up for just a minute. Okay. Great, here it goes. Calvin built another cannon, and this time the cannonball hit the church. Now I'm stuck collecting donations for Indigo. Got any cash to help me out a little?
I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, that pose looks so silly.
Weezer, please, anything will help.
Okay, listen. I can help you. My throat's dry. So dry.
Dry throat, huh? I can work with that. Good old Weezer back there has a dry throat and I need to help him out.
Huh. And I bet you got nothing to help him out with. Can't give out things for free, Frenchie. Or for that matter, to kiddos, kiddo. You better not think about stealing anything from my cellar out back.
No, no, of course not. Hey. I figured you should know that the cellar door's unlocked.
Of course, kid. Old Calvin insisted it remain open in case of a tornado.
We've never had a tornado in this town. Ever.
Damn straight, kiddo. I bet he didn't mean no regular tornado. Must have been a metaphor.
Excuse me? A what?
A metaphor.
A metaphor.
You know, when a word is used for a different meaning.
Oh, that's metaphor.
I didn't know you could speak French, Frenchie. I believe the tornado was a metaphor for all the angry people he creates with his crazy old machines.
Metaphor. Though that does sound like Calvin. I wonder if he's hiding there from Indigo right now. Oh boy, it's dusty in here. Huh. I remember when Brandy convinced me these were potions. It ain't a potion, but I don't think it's meant to be drunk either. That was definitely soap water. Built to last. I'd wager this is the most unused mop in the entire valley. To be fair, Calvin doesn't even own a mop as far as I know. It's not the greatest ale, but it's all we've got.
You stupid thing. Ugh.
This cellar better not be under the toilet. That's a lot of empty bottles. I could probably get away with borrowing one. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I pick you. Not the most comforting sound. That's more like it. A little honky-tonk lightens up the mood in this blues fest. Hey. Alright, take this. Got anything to donate to the church now?
It's empty.
What is your wallet?
The bottle. The bottle. The bottle. Bottle. It's a funny word, bottle. Okay, that was funny.
Alright, gotcha. I've never seen this stray around town before.
What you doing here, boy? You're a friendly one, aren't you?
I just can't leave you here, can I? Alright, come on. We'll find you a home. Hey. Because the world is a cruel and hateful place, I'm forced to collect money to pay for Calvin's destructive shenanigans. Want to help out a friend?
You Tutko.
I'm Tutkook.
Yes?
Is that a yes?
No. It mean dumb.
And why's that?
Who you think repaired church?
Oh. Indigo's collecting money to pay you.
Tu si? Tutko.
So. Indigo, you're a man of faith. You wouldn't just abandon a life in need of help, right?
That is most certainly correct. Where is that child in need of guidance you speak of?
Not a child. A dog.
I must apologize. But I cannot aid this poor soul. For I am allergic, child. Pardon me.
Huh. Would you look at that? I thought only humans have allergies. Hey. Any idea where I can find people willing to donate something to the church?
I see you have not been successful thus far. Rebecca has been a most generous member of the church for most of her life, and has always been a personal friend of mine. I would recommend talking to her first.
Becca, huh? Alright. Morning, Becca.
Jacques, my dear, what a lovely day, wouldn't you say so? Especially with my husband nowhere in sight.
I suppose so. Sweeping the floor again, huh? You know that wind will blow the sand right back onto your porch, right?
Always the cheerful one, Jacques. I shall be right there to sweep it off again then. I say you look as dashingly handsome as ever. The polar opposite to my husband.
Sup. Hi. We both know about Calvin's obsession with his glorious pieces of machinery. Well, unfortunately, his newest cannon actually worked, and he hit Indigo's church.
Dear me, did anyone get hurt?
No, not physically. But my pride certainly took a beating. I've been forced to ask around for donations to repair the damages.
I see.
Yeah, well. Anyway, got some extra cash lying around?
Gosh, I do, but I was planning on spending it on a new nightgown, in hopes that my useless husband takes an interest in me again.
Wow, too much information, Becca. Any way I can convince you otherwise?
We can certainly talk about it.
Hey. How are things with you and Weezer, anyhow?
That no-good husband is where he always is, in the saloon, drinking his very life away. He was such a dashing man once, the emphasis being once.
Weezer's all right by my book. Always a joke on his lips and a jug in his hand.
If only he'd work a day in his life. I always knew my mother was right about him. I wish he'd give me as much attention as that mug of ale.
How do you guys meet?
Oh, Jacques, I don't want to bore you with old stories of mine.
Don't worry about that. I'm plenty used to being bored around here.
You jokester, you. All right, if you insist, darling. It was a long time ago when I was still young and an adventurous mountaineer.
You're kidding. Becca, the quiet, serene woman of Slacktown, the faithful housewife, the dust sweeper, a mountaineer?
That's right. And if I may say so myself, I was phenomenal at it too. There I was, climbing the ravenous cliff of Mount Heitel. It was a stormy day. It was always stormy up there. The trick about climbing is to consider each movement meticulously. And that's when I realized that it was impossible to get up there and there was no way to continue. And there I was, terrified, riding a grizzly bear to the peak of the mountain, and I saw him. He was fighting a flock of ravens. I I saw him and I knew that for the rest of our life we're gonna be together. And he looked at me and I looked at him. And we kissed at the top of the mountain. It was love at first sight. True love. And that's how we became the famous mountaineers who rescued that ancient tribe that was being terrorized by the local Yeti. Ugh. Felt good to get that all off my chest, dear.
Wait, what? Famous? Yeti? Can you repeat that?
You're so funny, Chuck, my dear, acting all interested in my story to keep me happy. You're a good kid. Now off you go. Have an adventure of your own.
Please, what kind of adventure could I possibly have in this valley? I've been here my whole life and there's never anything to do.
That's not true. There's tons to it, my dear.
I beg to differ. I want to have adventures, like you and Weezer did. I want to explore the world. But it seems like the valley itself doesn't want me to leave.
Oh, Jacques, that's nonsense. Have you ever considered that you can't leave the valley because you're not sure about leaving yourself? That you, in earnest, don't want to get out of the valley? It's a scary world out there. Jacques, darling, you've always been a complicated boy. Come, the day is bright. There's a fresh breeze in the air. Lighten up. Come on. Give me your best smile. That'll have to do for now, I suppose.
Hi. Did you hear? I'm leaving the valley today.
Oh, is that right, darling? How are you going to try today?
It's simple, but brilliant, really. I will board the train.
Oh? I've got to say, that sounds significantly less grand than your previous attempts. It also sounds much more plausible.
Please. My previous ideas were just as good.
Is that so? Like your brilliant tunnel idea,
Well,
Or your courageous climbing attempt?
I couldn't have foreseen how windy it would be up there.
The human rocket?
Calvin didn't design that cannon for human use.
The bouncy shoes?
All right, I get it. But today is the day.
I wish you the best of luck, Jack, darling. I don't know why you'd ever want to leave this peaceful valley, but we'll miss your sour face. Are you all packed up and ready? Didn't forget your ticket?
Ahem.
You don't have a ticket, do you?
I'll get one. Just you wait. Hey, it was great catching up, Becca. But I've got lots planned today, and I'm already running late due to Calvin and his stupid cannon debacle.
Oh dear. Indigo's forcing you to collect donations for him, huh?
Correcto. And it's not going too well. Care to help me out?
How could I refuse such a dashing face? I was saving it for something else, but... No, take it, darling. My pathetic husband doesn't deserve my attention anyway.
Right on, Becca. Hello.
Hey there.
All right, here you go. I got you some coins.
My child, this is simply not enough to repair the havoc your godfather wrought upon the house of God.
Ugh.